Hey pack leaders, this is Hina, Friends are protecting families while protecting the pack. I want to give you guys a defined function that actually follows the structure because it actually has all the features that we need in there that follows this process consistently. So remember this basic structure, break down the input parameters. We're going to put it into a loop, do some manipulation. We're going to verify after in each loop iteration, and after it comes out, we're going to verify the parameters again. So let's go ahead and look at this loop here. So this is the define function where it comes in, we know that we're going into this loop, we copy that, say it started, we bring the inputs in, we break them all out. The first one is the trait attributes, the second one is the object. We break the trait attributes further as comma delimited numbers into the contract name or whatever it is that we need. In this case we didn't have to break it out because we were actually going to cycle through it and pull it out. So then once we do that, we pull them into here, we verify it, which is important, right? This is the first step. We verify what's been brought in, make sure it's correct. We broke down the inputs, the trait attributes, the objects, so we kind of see everything that's in here, okay? And once we do that, we go into the loop. It has to pull the JSON paths and everything else. And we also then copy and paste the verification of that. Now we added the JSON path, the contract name, the position, attributes, JSON path, the results. Those are all the variables that's in here that's being manipulated, all brought in to verify. And we'll print out the counter so that we know that in each loop what it's been doing, how it's changing. And then once it's done and kicked out of loop, if we're doing anything else to it, we'll then verify the final result here. So sometimes when you need to get the result and you need to kind of do something else with the result, we'll then copy and paste that back in and print it out again. So now what else do we need to see? We need to see that the JSON path was all extracted properly, the result was all done correctly. Once it's all done, then we put the format into results and then return it there. Okay, so all this is done before the return because if you return it, it kicks it out. And if you put this here, this will never be printed because it exits the loop without return. So we need to print everything else, everything that we need before we actually return and exit that loop. Okay, so this follows this format nicely. How we verified before, verified in the loop, verify after we manipulated the data to make sure that the result's correct. And if we need to add anything else before this, we will do it and we'll add the final result. We need to manipulate the result data so we kind of see that it's manipulated correctly. Thanks for watching this video. Please follow this format. It's crucial that you do this. This is the simplest thing that you need to do. Follow this format just for you to be the best UBot programmer ever. It's just it's not about being smart or being a genius or whatever. It's all about following the structure. We do the structure every single time. Don't be lazy. Always print out the verification outputs so that you can kind of see what's going on. If you can't see it, you'll troubleshoot it for a while and be like, oh man, I should have printed it because you went back after modifying the function, you want to add some more stuff and you didn't update those outputs. You'd be like, oh, I didn't output them so I didn't see what's going on. And you spend your hair, now you're pulling your hair trying to figure it out and you're like, oh, just simply type it all out again, print it out, and you'd be like, oh, I see where it's missing. You fix it in a few minutes rather than, so spend the time adding those print outputs instead of trying to spend your time trying to figure it out without outputting it because it's hard to troubleshoot anything if you can't see it. Okay, so follow this discipline. I emphasize again, 1, 2, 3, always print it out. Thank you. Do it.